Hello everyone and once again welcome to Geography class. I hope you all are happy and fine at your home. Moving further, in this class we are going to start the chapter number 4 of our Geography textbook. So I request to each and everyone have a notebook and a pen to copy down the important points from this chapter. Let's move. So, point number 1. Name of the chapter is air. We are going to talk about air in this chapter. First point we are going to see in this chapter, chapter number 4, air. Okay. In that topic number 1 is there. In that what we are going to study first, we are going to see atmosphere. So chapter number 4, air, topic number 1, the topic is the atmosphere. After that we will see the composition of the atmosphere. Next, moving to see what is atmosphere. Okay, for a common example, as we are seeing about, this is your geography textbook. Is I am taking this textbook. If I am going to do like this, so what I am feeling? I am feeling the air. So air is surrounding to us first. The first concept is about that the air is surrounded to us. Okay, as I am moving more, so you can see the hairs are also moving. So air is present over here. You can have your hand also and you can do like this, you will feel air. So this is very important topic, we are going to have a discussion on that. First, we are going to talk about what is atmosphere. So as I stated you with the example of the textbook, I have shown you how we can feel the air. Air is not visible to us, but air is present here. So the chapter air we are going to talk about. Air is very important. So atmosphere. Where is atmosphere? Is atmosphere is here? Yes, atmosphere is here. We are feeling air, atmosphere is here. Next, moving to see what is atmosphere. So in a common language, we are going to see what is atmosphere. Before moving to the main topic, here are the few questions for you. I request you all to copy down this question, because after summing up this whole chapter, we are going to discuss all this one. So after discussion and talking about all this chapter here, so this chapter will make you unable to give the answer of these questions. So please write it down, the questions which I am stating. Question number 1. Why do gases present in the atmosphere remain near the earth? I repeat, why do gases present in the atmosphere remain near the earth? Question number 2. What are the activities of human being that can harm the atmosphere? So you have to write what are the activities are there which are harming to the atmosphere. After having the all talk about on this chapter, then you have to write it down all this answer. Question number 3. Question number 3. In what ways can increased level of carbon dioxide affect the earth, weather and climate? Question number 4. How can we know that there are different layers in the atmosphere? So questions are very interesting here. How we can know about that there are different layers in the atmosphere? Next question, the last one. Why is the atmospheric pressure different in different parts of the earth? So here we are having this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions are here. You have to write it down the question after studying all the chapter successfully, then you have to write the answer. So why I am giving question first to you? Because when I am going to explain you topic by topic, at that time the point will click in your mind. Yes, the first question, why do the gases present in the atmosphere remain near to the earth? So then the answer you will prepare and you will write. Okay, so this is one additional interesting thought-provoking questions for you. Okay, you have to think about it. Moving further, the atmosphere. What is atmosphere? The four arrows are coming and joining to the earth. A huge blanket of the earth surrounding to the earth is called as atmosphere. What is atmosphere? The huge blanket of the earth surrounded to the earth is called as atmosphere. Huge blanket of air surrounded to earth is called atmosphere. Once again I will show you, because when you are seeing this slide presentation, in that when you will see, that is going to be recorded in your mind. Please see. Earth and the huge blanket surrounded to earth, that is called as atmosphere. Next, the atmosphere. The atmosphere, what is atmosphere? The huge blanket which is surrounded to the earth, that is called as atmosphere. Now we are moving to our textbook language. What our textbook is speaking related to the definition of atmosphere. Let's see. Here the earth is surrounded by a huge blanket of the earth called atmosphere. It's very impressive. The same definition is coming here. You please copy down what is atmosphere. You have to write this definition. Our earth is surrounded by a huge blanket of the air is called atmosphere. Next, all living beings on this earth depend on atmosphere for their survival. It provides us the air we breathe and protect us from the harmful effect of the sun. So here the point is coming over here. We are talking about atmosphere. In that, just I had shown you the air is there. From the air, which particular air composition we are in, which gas we are taking. So it's common, you already know about that. Oxygen is there. We are inhaling and exhaling. Then we breathe and protect us from the harmful effect of the sun rays. In the next slide we will see, if the atmosphere will not be there, what will happen to us? All living beings on the earth depends on the atmosphere for their survival. For if air is not there, if atmosphere will not there, we are not going to survive, because the air we require for breathing purpose. Not the human being, all the living organisms. Let's see. So the atmosphere is here. Living beings depends on it for survival. So for the survival, all the living beings, right, whether they are fish, moths, frog, anything are there. So we require the air for survival. Moving to the next. Without this blanket of protection, as I was speaking to you, what is going to happen to us? If the huge blanket of this air is not going to be with us, so there will be no protection for us from the harmful rays which are coming from the sun. So let's see, without this blanket of the protection, we would be baked alive by the heat of the sun during day, and what will happen to the night? Get frozen during night. So it is the mass of air that has made the temperature on the earth livable, right? So to livable and livable answer of our environment is created by the atmosphere. So now we are going to see about that, how the balance of our temperature is going to be maintained by the atmosphere. See, the balance of the temperature on the earth and makes the earth livable planet. So if it is not going to be there, what is going to be there? We are going to burn, we are going to bake like that. Too much hot. If the temperature again in night, what is going to be there? We are going to be frozen totally. Okay? So like that, the atmosphere is protecting to us the harmful rays, right? And the one layer is, the name of the layer is ozone layer, right? Plus, if the blanket of the air is totally will not be there, what is going to be there? We are going to be baked like anything. And the night will be there, we are going to be frozen. Okay? Next point is about that composition of the atmosphere. So what is the composition of the atmosphere we are going to see here? Okay? As you are eating a piece of a biscuit, so you are knowing the biscuit is made up of, the composition of the biscuit is the milk solid is there, wheat flour is there, the chocolates are there, and different flavors are there. By mixing all there, the composition of the biscuit is there. So like that, what are the composition of the atmosphere? By joining which all gases our atmosphere is there. So let's move to see it. Composition of the atmosphere. Do you know that the air we take in while breathing is actually a mixture of many gases? So yes, few minutes before only I stated to you, oxygen we are taking. So in the atmosphere only oxygen is present over there, or is a mixture of gases. So it's a mixture of gases, right? Next thing, nitrogen and oxygen are the two gases which make up the bulk of the atmosphere, right? Which are the two gases? So nitrogen and oxygen. For our breathing purpose we require oxygen, that's O2, right? The next, carbon dioxide, helium, ozone, argon, hydrogen, and found in the lesser quantities. Apart from these gases, the tiny dust particles are also present in the air. So this is whole the composition of the atmosphere. So composition of atmosphere is talking about that nitrogen and oxygens are in a huge quantity, and rest of the gases which I was naming here, they are in a lesser quantity. So let's see with the help of the pie chart to understand about the composition of the atmosphere. Okay, so the composition of the atmosphere, here you are seeing, if we are taking an atmosphere as a whole, 100%. So out of that 100%, nitrogen gas is 78%. Nitrogen gas is 78%. The oxygen, which is very essential component for us, for our living, for breathing purpose, 21%. And rest of the other gases are of 1%. So if we are going to add all these three, so we are getting the 100%. So the 1% is that, as in the previous slide I was speaking to you, that the helium, carbon dioxide, argon and other gases and dust particles are composing this 1%. Right? These are the, just like the nitrogen, important gas for the plants, they indirectly take from the soil. All these points we are going to study in the upcoming slides, right? So oxygen is an important required for both the human being and the animals too. Then the billions of tons of carbon dioxide is added to atmosphere by burning of the fossil fuel. All these topics which are highlighting here, we are going to see in the upcoming slide, and we are going to see about the cause and effect of their increasing and decreasing in the atmosphere. So the composition of atmosphere, by seeing this, it's look little bit here too much crowded. To make you more crystal clear, we are going to see the textbook pie chart. Okay. See this carefully. So this pie chart is talking about the constituents of air. The girl is holding the pie chart, right? In that you can see nitrogen 78%, oxygen 21%, carbon dioxide 0.03%, argon 0.93%, and all others are 0.03%. 0.04%. In that we are including the dust particle and other gases also. So this diagram is very important, and today your homework is that you have to draw this diagram. No need to draw the sketch or illustration of the girl. You have to simply, with the help of your compass, you have to draw the circle, and in that you have to divide this. And you make a circle and divide this nitrogen, oxygen and other 1%. Okay? So this is for your homework. Now the composition of atmosphere is clear to you. Next, the pie chart gives you the percentage of the different constituents of the year, and the pie chart was the figure number 4.1 that is present in your textbook only. Nitrogen is the most plentiful gas in the air. When we inhale, we take some amount of nitrogen into our lungs and exhale it. We are inhaling. We are exhaling. So some amount of nitrogen also moving inside and coming outside. Okay? But plants need nitrogen for their survival. They cannot take nitrogen directly from the air. Okay? Next, bacteria that live in the soil and roots of some plants take nitrogen from the air and change into the form so that the plant can use it. We are taking directly inhaling and exhaling nitrogen. How plants are managing? By this bacteria that live in the soil and the roots of some plants take nitrogen from the air and change its form so that the plant can use it. Next, oxygen is the second most plentiful gas in the air, and the percentage is 21. Human and animals take oxygen from the air as they breathe. Green plants produce oxygen during the photosynthesis. So already the terminology photosynthesis is known to you. Right at our home, the food is prepared in kitchen. Okay? So the plants used to prepare the food where? So in leaf, with the help of the photosynthesis process, the food is going to be prepared of the plants or trees on many. So photosynthesis is the process of preparing the food in the trees, plants or whatever. Next, so green plant produce oxygen. Remember, green plants produce oxygen. So the trees are very important for us because they are giving oxygen to us. In this way, oxygen contained in the air remain constant. How the balance of the gas nitrogen, oxygen then is maintained. So see this. If we cut trees, then the balance is going to be disturbed. But still in our greed, we are cutting a large number of the tree. We are doing deforestation and doing less amount of afforestation, and the result is the oxygen level is decreasing. Next, carbon dioxide is another important gas. Green plant use carbon dioxide to make their food and release oxygen. They are taking carbon dioxide and giving oxygen to us. Human or animal release carbon dioxide. So the interdependence between the human being and the trees or the plants is very important. Very, very important. The plants are taking the carbon dioxide which we are exhaling, and they are giving oxygen to us which we are inhaling. The amount of carbon dioxide released by the human and animal seems to be equal to the amount used by the plants, which makes the perfect balance. So giving and taking, this should be into a perfect balance. Next, however, the balance is upset by burning of the fuel such as coal and oil. As in the composition of the atmosphere, I was stating these points. So here is the point. By burning, so what we are doing? We are making the balance upset. They add billions of tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere each year. So the balance is going to be disturbed by the human activity. by burning number of the coal and oils. As a result, the increased volume of the carbon dioxide is affecting the earth, weather and climate. So the result is what? Our weather and climate both are disturbed by our this activity. The balance is going to be totally upset because of our activities. Next, this is for your homework one. Read and ponder. Is global warming a serious issue in today's world? So from the textbook I have taken to you to state you about, this is your homework one. You have to read the newspaper cutting and headlines and you have to ponder. Is a global warming a serious issue in the today's modern world? So you have to think about that and you have to see this all newspaper cuttings. That is given in the textbook itself. Please see it carefully. You can see it carefully. That is given in the textbook only. See here. On page number 21 it is there. So this is your second homework. Then next, moving to overview. Please, this overview is very important. Please copy down this overview. It's very important. Point number one, a huge blanket of air that surrounds the earth is called as atmosphere. Second point, atmosphere is a mixture of many gases. Nitrogen and oxygen are the two gases which makes the bulk of atmosphere, that is 99%. Other gases, carbon dioxide, helium, ozone and hydrogen are in lesser quantity. Next, apart from the gases, atmosphere also contains tiny dust particles, moisture, smoke, etc. Nitrogen is the most important one gas for the plants, which they indirectly take from the soil. The process already I explained to you. Oxygen is the second most important gases during the both by the human being and for the animals. Lastly, to check your knowledge, I am placing some question. Please copy down this question. Question number 1. Explain the composition of the atmosphere. Question number 2. Which are the two most important gases of the atmosphere and what is their importance to us? Question number 3. Why is the amount of carbon dioxide increasing in the atmosphere? Question number 4. What harm can it cause to earth? Then once again, if you are missing to copy down, these are the question number 1, 2, 3, 4. Whatever we study in this presentation, on that basis the questions are here. Okay? Then lastly, please do the homework, draw and label the diagram of the composition of atmosphere and the newspaper cutting reading I told to you. Lastly, I am thanking to each and everyone for watching this video and be safe and be secure at your home. Thank you once again. Jai Hind.